and the power of your imagination. I'm Alice in Wonderland, and let's get on a journey through the wonderful human mind. Firstly, I want to say this. Questions like, how much time does it take me to manifest? Imply your insatiable attention to 3D physical reality and that what you want hasn't physically manifested. I said this to someone in the thread of my last video. The law of assumption is the other side of the law of attraction coin. The law of attraction says, that which is like unto itself is drawn. The law of assumption says, what you assume is. When you assume a state or vibrational frequency, the law of attraction brings you and your desire together because that which is like unto itself is drawn. You have to understand that when you assume a state, you are that state, and the law of attraction, that is, the manager of the universe, brings things to you that are like vibrations. Think of your true self like water. Water is formless. It doesn't take any shape or form until you put it into something. If you ask yourself, what shape is a body of water? The answer will be, it is the shape of whatever contains it. As you are the universe's water, what contains you is whatever state you are assuming. This means that your now 3D manifested reality is a container in which you are containing yourself if you let it be all that you give your attention to. When you see yourself as energy and not a physical body, and you see everything around you as you, circumstances, events, people, places, things, etc., you begin to understand just how malleable you and everything around you are. Do you know that you are God? Do you truly and wholeheartedly understand that? Do you know that you are the creator? Do you understand that you, yes, you, are the God that is the creator of worlds? Do you know that the same energy that has put quasar and black hole into being is the same energy that you have access to create anything you desire? Do you understand that you are the creator of your reality under any circumstances? Do you know that you create both the presence of things wanted and unwanted that you are currently living? If you don't, that's pitfall number 1. You are immensely powerful, and your inability to see that is very hard on you in physical reality when you do not understand that you can think a thought and that everything moves to fulfill it. Believe it or not, how long did it take you to manifest? Is an impossible question to answer because, and here's the gag, you either have it or you don't. It's all now, and if you assume a vibration, you are it now. Of course, if you set an intention to manifest something and count the days, weeks, months, years, etc., you could answer that question. But again, this points to your insatiable attention to the 3D and implies that you don't have it. Once you assume the vibrational frequency of the thing you wish to have, you have it, or are it. Do you understand that? Once you assume the vibrational frequency of the thing you wish to have, you have it. If you are counting the days of 3D manifestation, you are implying that you do not have it and will then be without it. You need to remember that you are energy, not physical reality. Anything you assume energetically, anything you assume in imagination, you are. Do not let this truth go over your head. Once you assume the vibrational frequency of the thing you wish to have, you have it. Your inability to accept that is pitfall number 2. I've also been getting a lot of, how do I apply this to X situation? Will this work to manifest X? My dear lovely friends, this is my creation. Don't ask me what you can and can't manifest. You are God. Act like it. The same power that you have given this God that you believe is outside of you is the same power you have. Act like it, my dear friends. What I explained in that video isn't a technique. It is creation. It is how things come about. Imagination is God's creative power. We, as God, have created physical reality through imagination, and we continue to imagine it both from our physical and non-physical perspectives. Living in the end isn't a technique. It is how things are created. Every technique out there is meant to help you live in the end. Living in the end is assuming a vibration and being your creation. You need to see it in 3D before you call it done, which is why you don't see it. Reality means nothing. You are here in this body for one reason, joy. And when you make feeling joy your top priority in your life, meaning you are willing to think better, feeling thoughts about everything you come into contact with in your life, things get so much easier and clearer. So, How do you do this? How do you become your creation? You decide. You decide that you have it. That's it. You make an effort to decide and stick by your decision, no matter what kind of thoughts try to combat it. And you begin to think about your desires in your imagination. Put yourself in your imagination of having your desires fulfilled and think from that fulfillment. For some, it may feel easy. For others, it may take some willpower. It took me a lot of willpower and time to accept all of what I now know as truth. It took so much willpower for me to accept my desires as done because I didn't understand the game until a little bit ago. I want to say this last thing in this video. Another question I've gotten was, how do you deal with the 3D? This question implies that you are looking at 3D as something that isn't of service to you. You are looking at it through the lens of things you don't want. I appreciate your 3D. Every day, write lists of things you appreciate. Walk around your life to appreciate the things you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. The minute you come out of your imagination and feel empty, you've missed the mark. You are refocusing on the unwanted. You're refocusing on lack. You open your eyes and go, "Oh, I'm still here." Instead of, "I'm going to take a lovely walk in my garden and appreciate all of the beautiful flowers because I'm a blessed being that gets everything I want, so I can relax and enjoy my life." For example, every day, on paper and in your mind, make lists of things you appreciate. All day, every day. Make a list right now on paper, on your phone, or in your mind of appreciation about where you are reading this video. Do it right now. You are manifesting wonderful things all the time, but because it's not what you want in your imagination, you don't count it. You don't appreciate it. You ignore it and continue to see a lack. Don't do that. Do appreciate your life. Think of thoughts of appreciation for everything that comes into contact with you. That's how you deal with 3D, by not giving your attention to lack. By not giving your attention to anything that doesn't please you about your 3D reality, attention is currency in an attraction-based universe. Attention is currency in a universe where yes is the only answer. I desire to do my best to uplift all of you with the knowledge I've obtained throughout my journey, because I know how frustrating it can be to understand this game. You're told so many things, try so many things, and still feel stuck. I want to answer as many questions as I can, so if you have any, please don't be afraid to ask them. I have immeasurable love for you all. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe, like, and share the video with your loved ones, and I will continue to bring you the best manifestation videos. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon. Stay powerful and practice the power of your imagination.